A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for finding time to join us on this edition of Almond Finance and Wealth Report, your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Margaret Mary Osiobor. On our lineup this week, we join Faith and her guests on the town hall for their explosive session on fraudulent claims in the Nigerian insurance industry, facts or fiction. Oftentimes, you hear underwriters say that the reason why claims are delayed unnecessarily is because they suspect fraud. But the question is, if people claim fraudulently, how come nobody has been prosecuted? And how easy is it for the insured to claim fraudulently in this brokers-controlled market? All these and more form the basis of the no-holds-barred discussion on the town hall. So do take a listen.
Settlement of claims in the insurance industry worldwide entails some processes, and there are certain documents you have to submit. There is nowhere in the whole world that you just notify a claim
and you are paid.
No documentation and you are paid.
For your information, you will also notice that most insurance companies, they use claim as a marketing tool.
On this edition also, we will bring you highlights of the 2017 walk by the Association of Registered Insurance Agents of Nigeria, ARIAN, which took place recently in Lagos. The walk kicked off from the Governor's office in Alausa, Ikeja. Plus, of course, our quick fact segments and all the other extras. So what else can I say? You're in for an informative ride, so all you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.
The 2017 Insurance Consumers Forum holds on Wednesday, October 25th, 2017 at Kano Hall, Necker House, Hakim Balogun Street, CBD, Alausa Ikeja, starting from 9:30 a.m. Theme: Insurance Penetration in Nigeria, shifting focus from policies to providing value for the customers. Chairman, Mr. Chike Mokonye, former GMD Royal Exchange PLC. Guest speaker, Professor Festus Ekpetimehi, first Professor of Insurance and Risk Management in Nigeria. Discussant, Mr. Valentine Ojuma, MD CEO, FBN Insurance Limited. The 2017 Insurance Consumers Forum, a platform for insurance stakeholders and the insuring public. For inquiries, call 080-333-57879, 0812-362-4081, or visit our website www.almondfinancereport.com. Powered by Almond Productions Limited. Admission is free.
A very warm welcome to you. It's always a pleasure to have you join us on the Insurance Industry Town Hall, where we examine critical issues affecting the Nigerian insurance industry in a no-holds-barred manner. On the Town Hall this week, we'll be looking at a very topical issue that's talking about fraudulent claims in the Nigerian insurance industry. Is it a fact or is it fiction? In our usual manner, we've gathered an array of eminent personalities to do justice to our topic of discourse. I have two ladies and a gentleman, so courtesy demands that I invite the ladies to join me on set first before the gentleman. So I'd like to invite to join me on set Mrs. Regina Olubumi Oshinowo, who is head General Business Claim Niger Insurance PLC. She's an associate member of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, CIN, and she's also a member of the Nigerian Institute of Management, and she's a member of the Professional Insurance Ladies Association, PILA. Thank you so very much, ma'am, for joining me on the program. Thank you. I'd also like to invite to join me on set Mrs. Bukola Ifemade, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Orthodox Insurance Brokers Limited. She's an associate member of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, associate member of the Chartered Insurance Broker, and member National Committee of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers. She's currently the Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers Lagos Area Committee. Thank you so very much, ma'am, for joining me on the program. And last but not least, the gentleman in the midst of three women on the town hall this week. I'd like to invite to join me on set Mr. Sunday Adebayo, who is the Deputy General Manager, Claims and Reinsurance, NEM Insurance PLC. Before now, he's a chartered insurer. He was in Prime Investment Brokers and also Vigilant Insurance Limited. Thank you so very much, Mr. Adebayo, for joining me on set. Once again, gentlemen and ladies, thank you so very much for joining me on set. Now, let me begin by quoting a statement credited to a practitioner in the insurance industry who said recently at the forum that fraudulent claims account for a significant portion of all claims filed in the market. Is that the true picture? Let me start with Mr. Adebayo.
All right, thank you for this program for this topic at this time of economic recession, when people want to make ends meet at all costs. Yes, back to the topic. The fraudulent claims, especially this period, is on the increase, and it accounts for a large volume of the total claims being paid by the insurance industry.
So, how do you people, underwriters, how do you detect that a claim is fraudulent? Is it from inception when the claimant filed, or in the course of your investigation before you settle the claim that you discover that a claim is fraudulent?
All right, thank you. Yes, it depends. It depends on, when a claim is reported, the first thing to do is to register the claim. And registration involves checking our records that the policy is enforced, relevant premiums are paid, and then if those things are in place, we now register it and send acknowledgement letter to the claimant and list all the necessary supporting documents for that claim. And in the process, when those documents are given to us, we have to check them one by one, and we engage an adjuster in case of non-motor, and if it is motor claim, we engage an engineer who will go and investigate and adjust the claim for us. And when there's reports are submitted, going through the reports may put us on further inquiries. If that is the case, that we suspect fraud, we have some private investigators. That is their job. They are professional in that area. Then we engage them to help us to further investigate the claim and report to us.
Okay, Mr. Adebayo, I'm going to come back to you. Mr. Shino, you are also a claims person. Now, I've also heard people say, that's members of the insuring public, that, oh, underwriters hide under the garment of, oh, people file fraudulent claims to deny people, to deny paying claims. In fact, even those claims that are genuine, they deny paying because every claim that is filed is perceived by the insurance company as a fraudulent claim.
That connotation from the insuring public is totally wrong, because the litmus test for insurance is the claims payment. That is what insurance is sold, it is not bought. So you know that the end product, it is not a seen thing, it is not something you can see, you can feel when you are buying it. So it is a promise. So it is the fulfillment of that promise that connotes that, yes, what I've bought is genuine. So there is no way an insurer or underwriters generally will assume that the insuring public all claims are fraudulent. But it is at the, like my other colleague said, maybe after some investigation that we get to know that, oh, there is traces of fraudulent acts and that we should look into it. You won't even conclude until you are sure that, okay, there is an element, and with these facts, this and that facts, I'm sure that this is a fraudulent claim. So there is no assumption. You can't even assume. You must assume that I will pay this claim from the onset when it is reported. It is after some examinations of papers that he or she has presented that you can actually say yes.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you, Mr. Shino. Let me talk to Ms. Ifemade. I do know that a large percentage of insurance that are bought in Nigeria, whether as individual or even organizations, are procured through registered insurance brokers. Now, so for a business that was facilitated by a broker, if there is a loss, how easy is it, do you think, for an individual or even an organization to present fraudulent or want to claim fraudulently from an insurance company?
Well, first and foremost, one of the major aims that insurance businesses are based on is utmost good faith. And when a business is passed through a broker, for those who actually pass their businesses through brokers, having a fraudulent claim is to the minimum, in the sense that a broker is professional. I know when you're talking about brokers, you say registered insurance brokers. To be registered in the first place, you must have passed through certain stages to be a registered insurance broker. So you're supposed to be at the peak of your professionalism. Now, where a business passed through a broker and there is a claim, before we even notify the insurance company, you already know who your customer is. You should be able to stand for your customer. You should be able to talk about the integrity of your customer. At the point of inspecting the business, there's something you call know your customer. So the broker will have done all that. So by the time a customer is lodging a claim, you already know whether it's fraudulent or it is not. If it's an individual, it's a straight court chase. If it's a corporate body, it has to be an officer at the desk that is doing that. That is when you want to be careful. But there's already a relationship. So at the point you are even telling the insurance company, informing the insurance company about the claim, you already know that you are lodging a legal claim. A legal, not a fraudulent one. Now, after informing, which is the first stage, there's going to be a process of getting the documents. And it's the broker who is also going to facilitate getting this document from the client to the insurance company. During that period, by the time the broker is processing those documents, you will see through.
Oh, the broker will, at the time of processing first,
yes,
will be able to see through if it's fraudulent or not. Okay.
Will be able to see through. So at the end of the day, I should be able to say that for fraudulent claims, minimal percentage will be processed through brokers, because at the first point, to go through the document before making a submission to the insurance company.
Okay, now, so is it safe for one to say that cases of fraudulent claims that you people talk about, that's when I say you people, claims people talk about, are those businesses that are procured directly from insurance companies?
No, it doesn't mean it can come through any of the agents, whether broker, agents, or the claimant. They insure themselves.
Okay.
It only depends. Like my colleague here said registered insurance broker. When you see a registered insurance brokers, the people there wants to preserve and guide against the certificate they are holding, because they won't involve themselves in unethical practices, because definitely there must have for them to have been registered by different bodies, they must have passed through seminars, so many seminar stages, and that will make them to know that they should not be involved in any fraudulent claims.
The 2017 Insurance Consumers Forum holds on Wednesday, October 25th, 2017 at Kano Hall, Necker House, Hakim Balogun Street, CBD, Alausai, Ikeja, starting from 9:30 a.m. Theme: Insurance Penetration in Nigeria, shifting focus from policies to providing value for the customers. Chairman, Mr. Chike Mokunye, former GMD Royal Exchange PLC. Guest speaker, Professor Festus Ekpetimehi, first Professor of Insurance and Risk Management in Nigeria. Discussant, Mr. Valentine Ujuma, MD CEO, FBN Insurance Limited. The 2017 Insurance Consumers Forum, a platform for insurance stakeholders and the insuring public. For inquiries, call 080-333-57879, 0812-362-4081, or visit our website www.almondfinancereport.com. Powered by Almond Productions Limited. Admission is free.
All right, welcome back. Many thanks for still staying tuned. Moving on now, we bring you highlights of the 2017 ARIAN Walk, which took place recently in Lagos. Insurance agents, who are traditionally the foot soldiers of the insurance industry, recently took to the streets of Lagos to create awareness about fire and special peril insurance. The turnout was quite impressive, so do enjoy it.
The Association of Registered Insurance Agents of Nigeria, ARIAN, plays a significant role in the insurance industry. This is so because as sales intermediaries, insurance agents interface with the insuring public on a daily basis. Given the low awareness and poor perception that has plagued the insurance industry for so long, ARIAN recently lent their voice in creating their needed awareness about the usefulness of insurance by organizing a 2017 insurance walk in Lagos. The walk was focused on creating awareness on fire, burglary, and special peril insurance. It kicked off from the Lagos State Secretariat Alausa Ikeja.
What is the waka for this year? We are working for fire and special peril and third party. What is going to happen with this? DJ, you go follow us, only DJ. We go waka. Go in local government, we will come back. All our buses, cars, then go there here. Last night go lead us go that place. We will come back. But all our vehicles, then go there here. So we go dance, go there. We will dance, come back. We will go end up our waka waka. When I hear me say, oh yeah, we will go forward.
Participating companies were Mutual Benefit Assurance, Leadway Assurance, Law Union and Rock Insurance, Lasaco Assurance PLC, and a host of others. Commending their members for the success of the walk, Mr. Moses Itoya, Publicity Secretary, ARIAN, implored the insuring public to visit their website to learn more about the activities of ARIAN.
I want to especially appreciate NIA, our big brother, who came here all the way. I want to appreciate all those that put this together, companies that I can't really mention their names and that we mentioned earlier, that have made this program being a success to us. I want to appreciate all of us, the Association of Registered Insurance Agents of Nigeria, for this. In case you're just seeing us for the first time, or you're just showing us for the first time, you can visit us on our website on www.ariannigeria.com. insuranceindustry.com. You will get more information about us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Put your hands together.
The Association of Registered Insurance Agents of Nigeria, no doubt, has made significant progress in their roles as full soldiers in the insurance industry through self-regulation of the activities of their members, despite the ever-increasing challenging operating environment.
And that does it for us on this edition of the program. I do hope you enjoyed every moment spent with us. We would like to hear from you, so feel free as always to connect with us on all our social media platforms. You can also visit our website at www.almondfinancereports.com. Don't forget that this program also airs on BCOS Television Ibadan every Thursday at 6 p.m. Slowly but surely, we are now counting down to the 2017 Almond Insurance Consumers Forum. It is the biggest gathering of insurance customers in Nigeria. The date is Wednesday, 25th October 2017. The venue is Kano Hall, Neka House, Alausa, Ikeja. The time is 9:30 a.m. and admission is free. This event is sponsored by FBN Insurance Limited and NEM Insurance PLC. It is also supported by NCRIB and SCIB Nigeria Limited. For sponsorship details, please call 0803-335-7879. My name is Margaret Mary Osiobar. As our parting shot this week, do enjoy this heartwarming commercial from MetLife, aptly tagged My Father's Lies. Until next week, it's goodbye.
Okay. Daddy is the sweetest daddy in the world. Daddy is the most handsome. The smartest. The most clever. The kindest. He is my Superman. Daddy wants me to do well at school. Daddy is just great, but he lies. He lies about having a job. He lies about having money. He lies that he is not tired. He lies that he is not hungry. He lies that we have everything. He lies about his happiness. He lies because of me.